alive. I'm okay. What's going on, guys? Hope that you guys had a great weekend. Happy Monday. All right, most people hate Mondays, but I don't know. Maybe because I don't really have a true Monday, because I mainly work on like weekends, and but then I work on weekday nights. So it's kind of like every day. But this is like a very, very fun job. And if you guys want a fun job in your if you guys want a fun job in your life, make sure that you guys are following your passion. All right. And if you're not following your passion, you're doing yourself a disservice. All right. And there's a Japanese word, if I can find it real quick. It's called ikige, I believe. Ikige. That sounds about right. All right. And this word ikige. Ikigai, I can't do a Japanese accent either. It's right here. And it says that, like, basically, like, right here. Here's a good one. It's in life. It's what you're good at that matters, right? But a lot of people kind of go, wait a minute. It's not what I'm good at that matters, because what I'm good at, I don't actually like. Like if you're good at, let's say, soccer, you may not enjoy that sport. And if anyone does things the way that we do things, well, how do you judge what you're good at? It's like if you're better than everyone else. But those of you guys who came from the rec centers, you guys know, your league may not be good. Or if it's a league like mine, it could just be like too much competition. And it's really hiding the fact of how good you actually are compared to the rest of the world. So what you're good at doesn't really matter. But if you can find what you're good at, and what you can get paid for, that could be a profession. And that's what people oftentimes see that as, right? But if you find out what you're good at and what you love, that could be your passion. But if you find out what you love and what you need, or what the world needs, that could be your mission. All right, like if you wanted to be like a priest or something like that. Or if you can find what the world needs and what you can get paid for, well, that's a vocation. It's more like a serious job. But if you can combine all these, it leads you away from just having a career or just having an archetype. The archetype is like who you happen to be, or just having a weirdness, like, oh man, you're into like Dungeons and Dragons, or having just a personality, like, okay, that's who that guy is. This is all of those things combined. And the Ikigai is your purpose. And I say all that to say this. This is our word for the day. Our quote of the day. All right, be happy. All right. This is very, very simple. There's a saying that says, know thyself, and that's all that you need to know. And that's like a huge saying, like in the history of the planet, in terms of like what the meaning of life is. But this might be more new agey, but it's probably more important than knowing yourself. This one, be happy. All right, what it all comes down to is like, like what should the laws be? What should we do in our spare time? Should we feed the homeless? Should we do this? All these questions, they all lead to, does it make the world a happier place, right? We need money to create like structures. We need jobs so that people can eat. What does that equate to? People being happy. All right. So at the end of the day, you kind of had it in you before the whole world was even built. It was like, all right, how about everyone just smile? But then they were like, oh, I can't smile because I can't eat. Oh, okay, then we'll build some farms. Oh, the farming's hard. Okay, well, I'll build a tractor. And then we keep going on and on and on. If you have happiness just inside of you, you've already won. But if you don't, that means that you have like something more to ask for life. Well, then you go for your passions. You go for all those things. You try to reach your goals. And if your goal happens to be becoming great at basketball, you have to not make it so much about the goal, but you need to make the process something that you enjoy so much that you're happy along the process, whether you succeed or not. All right, that's the truest form of happiness right there. So it's not just smile like an idiot, be happy. It's truly go for your happiness and go for your, ikigai. All right, you want to just go for all these things and figure out what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, what you happen to be good at. And this is what we do here. All right, if you have the love, we know that the world needs sports. Heck, we saw what happened without it during COVID. All right, the world needs some entertainment. Hey, which you can get paid for, well, you know you can get paid for it. But are you good at it? Uh-oh, you're missing one, right? That's the thing that we work on. And that's why we work on this, to get better at it. Not to show you off, right? Not to try to get you paid right now. Not to try to instill love inside you. Like, come on, love the sport, please, 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 please. We can't keep begging you. No. We focus solely on this because this is the piece that is the hardest piece to get. It takes years, so we focus a lot on that piece. What am I good at? We're trying to make you better at the sport that you love. Trying to make you better at the sport that you can get paid for. Trying to make you better at the sport that the world needs. Even if it's only getting you paid by getting you a college scholarship, that's good enough for us. All right. Anyways, let's start today's show and talk about what we're talking about. If you're here, check it in the comment section so that I know that you're here, please. Here's what we got on tap for this week and for today. Homework coming up here on Wednesday. Fake behind the back. All right, layups. All right, so when you dribble in, opposite foot hits, then you fake it behind your back as you look, collect the ball up high, and then score a layup off full speed sprint. We noticed that some people are really getting better. I want to give a shout out to Cam, man. Yo, Cam is so improving, and it's even bigger because where he started. Oh man, I was thinking if all I had was Cam, and Cam decided to do this, and he's improved just as much as he has. That's all that I would need in life. I mean, seriously, as a coach, to see that, it's been amazing. So, Cam, you're watching the show, thank you for giving my life meaning. That's awesome. But now go for it. Keep going for it. All right? That's so cool. Seriously, we don't got to make the NBA. We got to make our own NBA, and that's a powerful, powerful thing. So, when you do your homework, guys, 5 minutes apiece. Fake behind the back, 3 decision drill, Reddick chase drill, ankle breaker crossover, penetrate and fill drill, sprint dribble cone touch. And if you can't do these drills, then you don't belong at higher levels. And all it takes is just repetition to be able to do these things. So put in the reps. Get very, very good at it. Obsess about the stuff that you can't do and want to know more and be hungry for it. I just played a kid one-on-one because he said that he could beat me. So I kicked this kid's butt. And afterwards I was thinking, here's a customer. I was like, hey, you want to learn some more? And he's like, no. He told me he could beat me. I was like, can you beat me? He's like, yeah, hell yeah. I was like, come on, dude. He looked pretty good. And then he just didn't know how to attack me, didn't know how to do this. I was like, I could teach this fast, young kid how to beat me one-on-one in a week. But he doesn't want to hear it. And that's crazy to me. Tell me what program he's a part of. Denver Rain, he said. Jeez. He could have named any other program in the whole state. And I would have been like, oh, okay. That's okay. Oh, Trash Man United? Okay, yeah, sure, maybe. But no, not that program. It's laughable. We've seen their workouts. All right? And again, I'm not talking about who they have on their team. No. They might be able to collect better players than we'll ever get. I'm talking about what they do in practice and what their trajectory is, and it's nonsense what their trajectory is. All right? So let's just get better. Anyways, getting better for today. We got judgment shots, 7-minute shooting, cops and robbers, pump fake to escape dribbles, battle ropes, and backboard alley-oop. Let's take a look at each of those so we can get a little heads up so you guys can get a little sneak peek. These are always on our website underneath the homework section. And you can see the videos prior to, including the people who've already done the homework. You can copy off them, but you want to post 5 minutes apiece before we get started the workout, and then we're going to do these things during the workout, and then you can try them after the workout, so you get them 3 times each time, and then we'll repeat it again in a few months, okay? So heads up. All right, watch them. Stand the ball out, stand on the side right there. He will be judging one aspect of his shot. We can switch what these aspects are, but for the time being, we're going to have this guy who's looking straight ahead. He's going to judge whether he has his elbow underneath the ball and his knee underneath the elbow and his foot underneath the knee in a straight line. So he'll say yes or no. For this side guy right here, he's going to judge to see whether his upper body and his lower body extend at the same fluid rate, as opposed to extending and then shooting, or shooting then extending. They should match. All right. Other things that we can do are: is he on his tippy toes for his shot? Does he extend all 4 extremities? We can basically substitute in any aspect of the shot possible, but these two will judge him, and then they will rotate. Go ahead. this drill, it's just 7 minutes shooting, 20 layers, 5 in a row from the elbows, then you shoot threes, second shots. Well, actually, you have to have a chance to do this for everybody today. So if you want to do this on your own, do it any point in time, do it as often as you like. And if you do that drill and you get like any score, like over 0, add it to the website. We will add it to our top list of all time. You can see the top scores of all time. Kieran's on there a lot, but that Sean Smith score, 43, might be unbeatable. Next one. What's up, Kieran? Kieran, Declan, Zach, Maggie, I have no idea who it is. It's one of you guys over there. Joan, ooh, hello. All right, next one. This might be the next one. Pump fake to escape drill. Well, that was that one. Now battle ropes. Watch it. Those were all the drills, and that's what we're doing today. So let's make sure that we stay focused, and I think we're going to do the 7-minute shooting with all together, and then maybe do it with the cops and robbers all together, but then have the other 4 be on a loop, all right, so you guys can get as much work done as possible. So let's get through that stuff extremely fast today for practice. And how's the work? You are what you do, not what you say you do. All right, we got some people lying on the floor. Laying on the floor, really? Is that homework to you? Just like posing? Is that Jace doing something else? Oh, my bad. He's not just posing. My bad. I got Luke right there. I got Weston. I got Kieran and Declan Love. I got Mello. That was 2 days ago, though. Okay, too many days ago. Jace posted a whole bunch of stuff. Jace, probably one of our hardest workers right now. Jason, Wes, maybe Teo. Damn. All right. What up, Mello? All right. Anyways, that's the homework. Great job doing that. Let's check out the trivia question for the day. All right. This is the last day for the trivia for the month. Jace has already won, but we'll ask the question anyways. We'll start up again tomorrow on April Fool's Day. No, I will not be fooling you with some fake thing. I won't be like, what's my middle name? Anyone know my middle name? Anyone? You're right. I don't have one. I have nothing. All right, yes. Anyways, last day, just for the heck of it, here's the trivia question of the day. Good luck. What was the ESPN rating out of 100 for Klay Thompson in 2007 when he was a college recruit? So he was still in high school, but he was a college recruit. What was Klay Thompson's 2007 ESPN rating when he was a college recruit? He ended up going to Washington, I believe, or Washington State. Was it Washington State? Let me see. What does it say? He went to Washington State. 2007? Oh my God, that makes me so old. Because, like, I graduated from college before this. Klay Thompson is like an old man right now. Oh my goodness. Should I just lay down and just die, guys? Jeez Louise. Oh my God. Did they even have ESPN back then? Did they have a rating system back then? I don't know. Did they like scrawl it on like stone? They're like, hey, ooga booga, you're rated here. And they're like, oh, I played basketball with a big stone. I don't know, put in like a club in his hand. But if you guys happen to know the answer, you have until the end of the show to answer it. But yeah, we want to see what his ESPN rating was for Klay Thompson in 2007. Watch this commercial. Water break!
better.
Which is more important, school or basketball? If you truly want to go D1 or pro, you should answer the same. Treat basketball as you would a class and never completely ditch one class for another. Don't place basketball over school or anything, but there's nothing wrong with placing it on the same exact level.
Yo, I think that's a fair compromise, man. Like, literally, like, okay, if you had, let's say, a science class, and you were like, oh, Dad, Mom, can I skip science class this week? I don't want to go. Would they be like, sure, go ahead and skip science class? No, they would be like, no, you need science class, it's important. But you'd be like, what is important about science class? What? Is it the molecular property of something? Is it like learning how to put stuff into a little tube? What's important about it? If I'm not going to be a scientist and I'm going to be a banker, what's important about science class? Okay, there might be something. But is it like majorly important? Is it more important than history class? Probably, maybe not. Is it more important than math? No, it's the conglomerate of all of it, right? They wouldn't even let you skip PE class, and that's hilarious. They like your sport. So with that said, yeah, you should absolutely be able to make your sport one of your classes. Just one of the many classes. And yeah, some classes assign 2 hours, 3 hours of homework. Just because you can skip the sport without anyone really noticing, and the fact that we force our children to go to school because of the laws, that's why your parents are making you go. They don't want you to go to school. Your parents do not want you to go to school. They are being forced by the United States of America's Army under penalty of going to jail. That's why they send you to school. Now, some of your parents maybe want you to go, maybe a few, okay? But they force you to go there. Look what happens to basketball. I promise you, it's just as important. They don't force. The government has no hand in it. And what do the parents do? They go, do you want to go or not? It's up to you. Because the other stuff, I'm forced to. This stuff is not, it's up to the individual. And what happens with that? You guys come out a whole lot less. All right? They let you fail in basketball because you don't take it as seriously as school. If you want to succeed, especially when everyone isn't doing all that work, do the same as your classes. If you're a good student, obviously. All right? You put in just as much work for your classes as you do basketball, and just as much work for basketball as you do your classes. That's the trick. So every game is a test. You don't skip the test. Every workout is a class. You don't skip the class. Every chance that you have to do it on your own is studying. You don't skip that. And you make it a habitual part of your life, and you factor it in. So you don't say, oh, Lord, I got history homework, science homework, math homework. Hey, listen, English homework, I can't do you today. I got too much homework. I got to skip you. My mom said I can't go to English class right now because I have homework. Or my mom said I can't go to English class because I didn't finish my chores. So she took away English class from me. No. You make it the same as your classes, all right? Which might have an impact in your life or not, but they all probably will to some extent, including sports. So that's the trick, and that's how you can trick your parents into letting you go everywhere for basketball. See what I just did there? Oh, so smart. Let's check out some news. Oh, so this is my, not my former teammate. He came to the school after me, but he's a former St. Mary's Gale, all right? Matthew Dellavedova. I call him a friend. We're on Facebook together. All right. And everybody on our Facebook page, old people page, has been posting this. And everyone keeps sending it to me. I'm like, I already know Matty's a great guy. So what happened was he was in the Australian finals, and he got MVP of the finals, but his team lost. And this is what he had to say about that. Let's turn this puppy up.
Davo, this really belongs to you. You had a hell of a series. Congratulations on the win. To our boys, Thanks for a fun season to our families. We appreciate everything you do. But Davo, this is yours.
Big time move, isn't it? Jeez. I mean, like, I don't know. I think that is a lot of integrity. A lot of people play for those awards, and maybe he was the best player of the series. That's why they gave it to him. Jerry West won MVP one year when his team didn't win it. All right, but yeah, his integrity is like unmatched. Like seriously, like the way he is, the way he acts, it's really cool. One of my favorite deli stories is actually I have two deli stories. Okay, all right. One of them is tells who he is as a basketball player. Okay, the one story is we were playing basketball and it was just open gym in the summertime, and I'm a pretty good rebounder, and no one could box me out. I kept getting rebound to rebound to rebound. And I was always offensive, just give my team another chance. I didn't even shoot it. I just like got the rebound and I was throwing it back out to my team. And because of that we kept winning. So Deli yells at everybody, box him out, and they still didn't. So he goes, I got him. And these were like 6'9" guys trying to box me out. And then he goes, I got him. I was like, you got me. Okay, let's see what happens. This dude turns to me on the first shot, gets down in a stance, and just tackles me by the legs. And I was like, holy shit. And I like tried to get away from him. I was still trying to get the rebound. And I was like, here we go. It's this dude's Australian. He's ready to play some rugby. All right. I thought it was really cool. That was where I liked him so much. I was like, geez. He was like, come hell or high water, I'm stopping you. I don't care how. All right. Also, he would make me play one-on-one. And I was in my polo. Okay, I was working at the school. I wasn't playing. And he's like, Sanders, you want to play some one-on-one? I always say yes. I played a one-on-one 5 spots. And I was on my way back to work. And we played one-on-one 5 different spots to 3. I beat him on all the spots. I'm bigger. And he's like, and I'm like, okay, I got to go. He goes, thank you. And then just like, let me leave. And I was soaked in wet. I went back to work and they're like, where the heck were you? Why do you look like that? I'm like, Deli made me play one-on-one. And he didn't care that he lost. He wanted the competition. He wanted the smoke. But then the cool story about his integrity is he met my ex stepdaughter like maybe once or twice. She's like a 9-year-old, okay, maybe 8 when he knew her. When she was older, like maybe like 11 or 10, she went to a game in Sacramento because her friend owned the Sacramento Kings, because whatever. But she got courtside seats, and it was against the Cavs with LeBron James. All right, and Deli checked into the game, sees her courtside. He's only seen her like once or twice. And he goes, hey, Samantha, like that. And she's like, huh? And he goes, how you doing? And she's like, fine. This is during the game before he checked in. And he's like, nice to see you, like that. And then he went to go play. And she's like blown away that he even knew her by name and really could like point her out. It was like nuts. That's who that guy is. So yes, good on you, Deli. And I'm moving on to the reaction story. Reaction. This guy is called Stephen Castle. And they said this is the worst he'll ever be.
What his future will look like. He has 14 points tonight. Oh! Tagged it in the look.
So this is Stephen Castle, guys. And he is having one heck of a year for the San Antonio Spurs. And if he comes back, if Wemby comes back, and then they have the guy from Sacramento, they might be extra legit. Now, Stephen Castle, you guys might have seen him through the slam dunk contest. Obviously, he's got some hops here. All right, but man, I don't think he's talked about enough. All right, but yeah, I just like the saying, this is the worst he'll ever be. And for you guys, this is the worst that you'll ever be. Maybe you should see things like that. Like, as good as you are, this is the worst you'll ever be. As bad as you are, this is the worst you'll ever be. You can turn that into a very, very positive thing, just like this young man's hopefully doing. All right, but yeah, heads up for Stephen Castle. Let's move on to the next thing. Kieran got 36 on 7-minute shooting. Oh, I'll add it. Was it recently? 36? What? That might, that's a very high one. That might be the highest one that I've ever seen for a kid under 12th grade. All right. I'm gonna see if I can add it. 36 in 7 minutes. Dang. All right. Moving on. All right, this is a neat thing right here.
You can take these.
All right, so this is actually St. Mary's again. Wow, guy mentioned twice. During the post game conferences, it was this morning. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'll definitely add it. During the post game conferences in the NCAA, players kept taking their name tags. They're like, "Can I take this?" Or some people were trying to steal them. They like really wanted that memento. That reminds me of, like, they get paid so much money. There are some things that are priceless. And that's a really cool thing. And the people were like, yeah, you can take it. It's just a nameplate. But they were like hyped to see their name on it. And I thought that was really, really cool. Like, can I take this? Can I take this? And it was every team. It wasn't just St. Mary's. UC San Diego, can I take this? And one person just started to steal it. And then the one player goes, dude, put that back. But then the coach was like, no, you can take it. And it was just really, really cool. Like, he's trying to steal his. They're like, no, you can literally take that. Don't worry about it. Put that back. Sorry. No, please take it. So heads up for those priceless moments. Take theirs, give it to them. I think that they could only take it if they were like actually like eliminated though. I think that was like the rule. I'm not sure. But man, if you want to make it to March Madness, that is a great goal. And it is like every small thing. When I went to March Madness, they I remember the cool thing for us was that the airport security came to our hotel. And then they like bust us onto the tarmac to go to the airport to get on the airplane. And then we had a police escort from the airport. It was like surreal. So like, I don't know. It's like, and as a person creating a basketball program for people, I want to create something like that for you guys. Maybe not a police escort, but something really cool so you guys can like cherish it and like have like lifelong things like that. All right. Last thing I'm talking about is the Warriors and Nuggets broke an unwritten rule at the end of the game and no fights broke out. What? Okay, so the Nuggets went ham. Nuggets and the Warriors. The game was already out of hand. Nuggets were winning. And everyone just kept shooting. And they just kept like building up their stats. And no one fought. Can you believe that? All right, it's a silly thing that people even do fight over this. It's also a silly thing to like want to like shove it down like someone's throat. So I understand when the fights do break out and they're like, you man, but it's like, if people want to shoot an extra shot, who cares? Don't take it so personally. You had your chance to win the game. You lost. So, get over it. So, I don't even believe in that rule. Although, if I was on the offense side, I wouldn't do it because people do get upset. I think for you in your life, you should try to not get upset about certain things, especially if they're not hurting you. No one's like physically harming you. They just want to like take a shot at the end. I can see like running up the score, keeping your starters in. I would definitely like hit someone, but not like hurt them. I wouldn't try to hurt them too bad. But I can see that because that's like putting something in your face. This is just like, I want to get up some extra shots. Why not? Stat pad. Who cares? Go for that triple-double, buddy. I lost this game and it's my fault. I deserve a little retribution. I shouldn't have lost. All right, so that's a weird balancing line, and but it's funny that both these teams started doing it. You can look at the replay of that, but yeah, I'm glad that no fights broke out, and they were all very, very mature human beings. Congratulations. All right, for the workout tonight, don't forget that our quote of the day is be happy, and make sure that in life, no matter how hard that you work, no matter what you're doing, be happy. All right, focus on your happiness, and know that if something like that makes you happy, you need to go get it. No one answered the question for the Klay Thompson thing. I guess I'll ask it again next week, you guys. All right, so that's my time. I'm going to find Kieran's 36 score and add that to our list right now. That's our top kid time of all time, but 43 is the highest time. Crazy. It's all on tape, so let's see what you guys get. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. I'm out. Reese's Pieces, everybody.